What do you mean got it? This is gonna be stock. We're gonna get our hands dirty. All right, today marks a new beginning for the Simple Seat Time Stallion. I've been sitting on this project for a while. The FD's almost done, so I'm finally ready to jump into that. And I still wanted to retain its name, Simple Seat Time Stallion. So, as you can see, we made it to JDM of California. JDM RX-7, JDM Supra. They got the right idea. This thing's pretty though, man. Not my truck. My truck's pretty too, but this thing's pretty. But anyway, we are not going rotary on Simple Seat Time Stallion anymore. I believe in rotaries and I believe they're reliable, but the price point to finish this car with a rotary versus the price point to finish this car with the motor that I'm about to get right now are on different levels. And if you blow up this motor that I'm gonna get, replacing it is cheap and easy, whereas rebuilding and replacing a rotary, depending on how bad you blow it up, is a whole nother thing. I haven't blown up a rotary yet, knock on imaginary wood, but I just want to do something different, build something different, have some fun, do something that I can kind of do myself. I still can't weld, but let me show you what we're working with.
What's going on, Hoonigan viewers? Let me ask you this. Are you the type of person that winds up in a ditch sideways with a lot of people recording you on their phones? Do you perhaps own a C4 Corvette and drive it like it is an actual race car? So if you've got race car dreams, but more like a Mustang leaving a car show skill set, we've got the solution for you. Here at Hoonigan, we're offering you a chance to you crows. We're offering you a chance to win an all-expense paid trip to Skip Barber Racing School, where you can learn how to not understeer or crash into things, look tight as where you can stop acting like you know how to drive and actually be able to drive. Here's how you enter. Go to dollarshaveclub.com/Hoonigan. Sign up for a new subscription to Dollar Shave Club. Then go to Hoonigan.com/DSC. Follow the steps on that page. After that, you're done. But hurry, contest ends soon.
What do we got here? A couple VTECs. More VTECs. More VTECs. A little bit of everything. A lot of VTEC here. Whoa, chopped up NSX. Still got the goods in there too. I would love one of these. Chopped up FD. Type R Recaros. Got some JZs, Toyota Johnnies. My options are endless, but I don't know if you guys are gonna like what I picked. Honda K24 A2 party engine. So I've been doing a lot of research on these motors. If you recall, my friend Mike from Toge Factory, Deatschwerks, they actually built an S13 with a K24 in it, and it's marvelous. So that got me thinking and looking, and they're making a swap kit for the S chassis for it. I did some research, and people are making 500 horsepower on like 15 pounds of boost with a stock block with these things. So I'm gonna take this motor, get a BMW ZF transmission, get the Deatschwerks swap kit, throw it in there with a nice Garrett turbo, make some power, and not have to sweat it. That sounds good to me, and those motors are cheap. I think that one right there is 800 bucks from JDM of California, so can't beat that. All right, so they just compression tested the K24 and it looks like it's perfect. 200 across the board, no issues, cranked fine. Now we're looking at the internals. There's Dave running away from the camera again. Yeah, it's clean, huh? Dave, you're not afraid of the camera today? You good? You good? Yo, this is a cherry motor. How popular are these motors for you guys?
Very popular.
Yeah? Yeah.
Just last week I had about 8 of them in stock, and now only one left.
All gone. Sick.
Light orders. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad this one is cranking great. It's looking good. I mean, it's a Honda motor, right? It's hard to go bad with these, so What do you guys usually look for at this point?
The main thing that we look is like if it's not, sometimes they don't do a lot of oil change in Japan, so the oil gets a little bit gunky.
Right.
But it looks like it's all pretty fresh, nothing too bad.
Dude, I'm stoked.
Just, put it back together and clean it up for you.
Sweet.
Ready to go.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
All cleaned up, ready to go home. Good old Denali. You know your boys wrapped up in Falcons, 1552s. Thank you. All right, let's get back to the shop. Time is now to bring the Simple C-Time Stallion back to life. Originally, I wanted to go rotary in the Simple C-Time Stallion just to make my cars feel like each other, but then I slept and woke up and said, I want different cars. So I want to build my 240 differently, my GS300 differently, and whatever future projects I may acquire. The Honda motor seems like the right way to go for me. It can take a lot of beating, it can make a lot of power effortlessly. The motors are plentiful, so you can get them at any junkyard or any exporter for dirt cheap. And you could probably get all the parts you need for them at AutoZone too. But as you saw, if you've been watching Build and Battle, some New York jabronis are putting a K24 inside of a 350Z.
So we're gonna check out what Soupy is building. It's a 350Z.
I don't know if it's gonna sound any better, but we're gonna put a Honda motor in it.
I've had this motor for a while, so they're kind of stealing my thunder since theirs is probably already in it. But I stole them. And I said, you know what, since you guys are jerks, I need you to help me with some stuff, since you guys are all of a sudden Honda masters. Was that your first K?
This is my second.
This is your second K? Normally, you'd probably be a little scared, but I see what these guys can do.
Just red line on a brand new motor.
They're nice. He's kind of a troll, but he's nice. So I got a bunch of parts from K-SeriesParts.com just to give this motor a little refresh and give it the things it needs to survive some drifting. Jamo and Soupy are giving me a hand. Chris is supervising. Let's get this party started. All right, valve covers off, headers off, New Yorkers fed.
We work for sandwiches.
Not pizza, right?
Not California pizza.
So now we're gonna throw this on the stand and then, you know, keep going.
Here you go. Yeah.
What did you get these guys into?
No, this is...
Don't you have an Audi to work on? What is going on here? They're my friends.
They're my friends.
I'll take them back.
Hey, no, I already fed them. So there's no going back. Once you accept the food.
No, you don't feed them. They're like gremlins, bro. You don't throw them in the water.
Well, I figured since they stole my K24 Thunder, they got to help me a little bit. All right? I'm a consultant, so I can get you anyone you need to help you at any time.
Now he's our pimp.
Damn, Jamo. I expected it from Soupy, but I'm...
Good to see you.
Did you see this? You give him a camera?
This one too. Don't forget this one.
For real?
Oh, I didn't even show you guys the car. Look, don't look at that one. I crashed the fuck out of it. Don't look at it. So the Simple C-Time Stallion. If you remember, it was NAKA. It was supposed to be my very simple C-Time car. And I blew up the KA, or someone blew up the KA, while doing a burnout during our New Year's Eve bash here at the shop. And then it's just been parked, waiting and waiting and waiting. I've been collecting parts for this motor for a long time, so this car should turn around and be pretty much the Nissan version of this. Like, look at this. Got that LA grime. Looking good, huh? Looking good. We're gonna fix all that. But the goal for today is just to get the motor prepared to go in. So K-swaps are awesome and simple, but you gotta do some very small things to make them reliable and a real drive drift platform. So I hit up my boys over at K-SeriesParts.com, got an oil pump, some Honda Bond. This is supposedly that good. We got the upgraded cam gear. So this is good for 50 degrees, whereas that one is only 25 degrees. And then we got, you know, guides and tensioners and chains and an oil pan baffle. So those parts mixed in with the Toge factory swap kit, which should be here soon. Their oil pan is huge and baffled really nice to avoid oil slosh. The engine's set up front wheel drive, so slosh is a lot different when you switch it to rear wheel drive. So you have to upgrade your pan in order to have no issues under like heavy load in either directions. I was really gonna do this myself. Been a while since I got my hands dirty, but they were lingering around and they were bored and they asked me for food. So I was like, I'll trade you food for a little help. So now we're here and they're doing this. I appreciate that. Let's get it.
Well, I was gonna whack it with a hammer.
The motor or Hert?
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's right there.
This thing?
You need a bigger one?
You
need a sled? You need a baby sled?
Talk bad to it, maybe it'll fall in.
Find a belt. Sandwiches.
I'm gonna flip this. Trust me.
Yo, we need some weight, Hert.
There's other people.
Yo, just watch that. You see where I put the extension?
There we go.
Damn, Chamo, let me see them things. Damn, you even flexed them for me. I like it.
Yeah, cross-eyed Simon.
Oh, damn!
I like how these dudes come to California and have a day off. Instead of doing like, let's go see the beach, they're like, nah, I'll stay in this dusty warehouse and work out. That's some good shit.
Change these cam gears.
You got Stevie.
Yo, how's your cataracts? They good? You all right, Stevie?
Here you go.
Oh, oh shit! I'm 180 off.
All right, valve covers off, front covers off, oil pans off. Jama was so kind to set the motor up to top dead center, so Honda was gracious enough to put these marks here. Yeah, you see those marks right there? And then this arrow straight up. So that's how you know the motor's in top dead center,
Well, down
correct?
here
Oh, there's one down here too?
Yeah, right over there.
So you gotta match that arrow with that little mark there. All we're changing is this gear here, this guide, this chain, this guide, and where'd that tensioner go? Oh, well, no, this one too. We're changing this tensioner.
How about the chain?
No, we're using the chain. We're
Yo, my
the chain.
man.
We're keeping the chain.
Stretched already.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
so
stretched
it's strong as it can be.
I got you.
You know?
I got you.
Yeah, so we don't gotta worry about that. What'd you say?
And you know Jamo from you. Look at him. Look at him. Look what he did.
I got my Cuban links on, man.
So it's
This
okay
is how
to-
I check Honda chains. So I put it on. If it reaches my belly button, that means this chain is stretched, but it's good.
Yo, but
Oh yeah, we're
way out.
All right, so I'm good. That chain's
You're good.
that chain's got horsepower left in it. So all you got to do is set the motor top dead, and then you don't got to worry about anything else.
I don't gotta worry about a lot of things, but right now, nah, I'll be fine.
I'm learning. Like this is a learning process. I was gonna drive myself crazy trying to do this by myself, but
When you told me this, I went straight to Google.
How to set.
I've watched about 6 videos on how to do all of this stuff already. So I was mentally prepared to dive in. But since you guys just did it and you like sandwiches, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, so this is the Type S oil pump, and if you're doing the Deatschwerks swap kit, they have an install guide that tells you everything you need to do. So basically, one of the things you need to do is trim the oil pump right here. So Soupy just did that and knocked it out real quick. You just trim that and then it fits perfectly on this motor. Boom, just like that.
Yep, just like that.
Listen. No dessert. We don't continue.
And this is, wait, you guys are going on strike?
We got a strike.
You're going on strike just like that? Yo, we're doing so. I got cookies. I got the whatever cookies you want. You want red velvet, chocolate chip?
He said white macadamia. White macadamia. You said white macadamia?
Yeah, is that what you want? All right, I got cookies. Y'all coming back tomorrow?
No.
All right, I get the cookies. I'll get the cookies.
What? You don't have it now?
No, I got them. I got them. I'm gonna go get them real quick. I got the cookies. Don't worry. So the other thing you got to trim is the windows tray.
There was a lip over here.
Yeah.
Which looked like that.
Yeah. So a lip like that.
So you
just gotta trim it flat.
Trim it all.
Oh, you did that clean.
Use my nail file.
You did that real clean. Thank you. Hey, I'm gonna give you all the cookies. You're doing all the work anyway.
Punch him in his face.
Yeah.
You got one or two?
Yeah, I got 5.
You got 5?
Yeah, you want all 5?
You get one.
All right, he gets 1 cookie. All right, guides on, top dead center, money, new tensioner, new chain, new guide, new oil pump. Thank you guys so much.
We never come to California again. Right now?
Not even for cookies?
No.
That sandwich wasn't good enough to come back?
No, man. This is it. You guys use this.
We didn't use you. If you win, build, and battle, you get to keep a car.
Man, if we lose, we got nothing.
Yeah, seriously, shout out to Soupy and Jamo for helping me out with this. They seriously saved me at least 2 days of work because your boy works slow, so that would have taken me a little bit of time, but they knocked it out of the park. New windows tray, RSX Type S oil pump from a K20 on mounted to the K24. Guide. A new oil pump chain because this is bigger. The sprocket's bigger on this than it is on the K24 one. Now we got some Honda Bond going on the front cover. All the goodies from K-SeriesParts.com. I think while they're finishing that up, I'm gonna make the Torque Stallion pretty because I can't stand to see it look like trash like this. So I'm gonna spit shine her up real quick. I was at Andy Slay Day at Apple Valley, came in real hot chasing Carl Thompson, saw a red flag, freaked out. Honestly, I don't even remember how it happened. I was probably already crashing, but I was fixated on the red flag, so I just right off course. Blasted everything. Yeah, we'll make it look good again. Don't worry.
Yo, where did these go, bro?
Wait.
Yo, these big.
Why do you guys keep doing this?
Yo, these are big, dude. These must be important.
Soupy, look me in the eyes.
I don't know where these go. My rule is if they're small, it's okay, but these are big.
Soupy.
When are you gonna start this? Because I won't be here.
Gentlemen, where those bolts go?
Right here. You forgot the bolts.
There?
Yeah.
Soupy, why are you guys doing this to me?
Where are my cookies?
My man, man, I'll tell you how to get him in.
Hey.
It doesn't fit in there?
It fits there.
Man, you're scratching stuff. You're scratching stuff, man.
Guys from New York throwing bolts in the valve cover.
We'd be like Cali guys. Leave bolts out.
When in Cali?
All right.
You like Cali, dude?
That's fire.
Yo, give me my sandwiches back.
Give me 3 minutes. Mine's gonna come out the other way.
All right, so Jamo and Soupy did the damn thing. I'm gonna take this back off to paint it eventually.
When I'm tightening it, that means he ain't gonna do it. Everything's torqued, tightened, because you know what? He ain't gonna do it.
We're both back here saying.
You ain't got no friends.
I'm gonna pay.
I'm just tight.
Everyone in the back like, he ain't doing it.
He's gonna tape all this shit off.
Damn.
It'd be like overspray, March spray.
Damn. Yo, those are your friends. Your friends. We out.
I just know how my man works.
Chris, let's go pop the hood on the Cressida real quick. Let's go pop the hood on the Cressida real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn.
I degrease it.
Where's your drift car?
I don't have a team of awesome guys.
Yeah, I don't have Jamo and Soupy.
Well, that's your problem. They did the easy part. I'm still doing all the hard stuff.
They're still here. You can't say that. You still need their help.
Yo, for real though, Jamo, Soupy,
No sweat.
right? Y'all made that look easy.
I feel like I went to lunch and came back and everything was done.
Just every body part of that.
She's been through some stuff.
Like every single body panel is misaligned, which kind of like works for the aesthetic.
Torque Stallion plays by its own rules.
It's like when you had too many drinks.
Checks out.
And it's been a couple weeks.
Like it all, like all of it moves together.
It's got a little jiggle to it.
Yeah, shit. Twerk Stallion. Yeah, you get it now. You get it now.
I was gonna say, it's like, you know, you're in a slump and you're like, ah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably not.
So yesterday we knocked out the motor, and by we, I mean Jamo and Soupy. They saved me a ton of time. We got a bunch of pretty stuff to hide all of that. So I am stoked on this bad boy right here. So this is the turbo manifold for Honda K into S13 built by the guys over at Deatschwerks. It's a beautiful piece. So all V-band there, and of course, we got a GTX 30, all V-band, all V-band. So this bad boy should make an easy 500 horsepower. We got the motor mounts, a shifter. This thing is really nice. And then we got the trans plate from K-Miata, along with a couple of other little things. Also got the BMW ZF transmission. I got some rebuild parts from Bim & World. So in the next episode, I'll go into detail on all these parts that I got. Got to clean everything up, unbox all these beautiful parts, like this Clutch Masters conversion flywheel and clutch. Got the new Haltech dash. You already see the turbo, Radium fuel stuff, Part Shop Max, Deatschwerks injectors, intercooler from Part Shop Max also. Obviously, we got my really dirty aero. But realistically, this car should come together quickly. All I'm waiting for is Haltech wiring, Haltech ECU, Turbosmart waste gate, and blow-off valve. And then I think I pretty much have everything ready to go. So we're gonna take it step by step. Hopefully we don't take too long to get this car done, because your boy needs a party car and he's ready to shred.
That's what you need a care package.
So first you come in here dropping farts.
Oh, come on.
And then you come in here. What do you mean you get?
You had it rigged up?
Yeah, so it didn't look like a pile of shit.
Well,
now
it didn't look like what exactly what it
yeah,
is.
but somebody will throw it away if it looks like this. Now, look at this thing. It's polished up now. It didn't look like this yesterday.
It didn't look like this 20 minutes ago.
See? Twerk Stallion, she's always ready to go.
Cleans up nice.
She's always ready to go. On the next episode, we will hopefully be putting the motor and drivetrain together, slapping it in, taking some measurements for the drive shaft, and hopefully getting close to getting Serge over here to do some fabrication. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. We're gonna get our hands dirty.
He's like one of those bad parents that like look real bad all the time, and then they go out on the weekends, they clean up real nice, and they look real good. You know what I'm talking about?
This a bad parent?
I mean, she's kind of like a bad.
Am I
kind of like a bad?
Am I the kid?
You're the kid. She goes out every weekend and leaves you alone
Mommy.
with the babysitter. Babysitter's not so good either.
You're probably the babysitter, farting in babies' faces all day.